The doctor is asking for assistance with a situation in the Shenda system. I'd like you to lend a hand. There's something interesting I'd like you to look into.
Pleased to meet you. I scanned your service record before your arrival. You've been in quite a few battles, haven't you? Ever stop to think about the strain you're putting on your medical crew before you charge into combat? Of course you don't. No captain ever does. We've been hailing this Ocampan freighter for some time, but we're not getting a response, and our sensors cannot penetrate their shields. Their initial distress signals indicated that they were suffering from Paranistine measles. I can treat it easily, if I can get onto the ship. Now that your ship is here, it should be trivial to board the vessel and assess the situation. Transport me aboard your vessel, and then my shuttle can return to Voyager.
Excellent. Your ship has more powerful sensors than my shuttle.
Hold your fire. I am Gorm, leader of the Vaadwaur. Greetings. I am Gaul, leader of the Vaudois Supremacy. I apologize for the overzealousness of my soldiers. This action was not authorized. I'm pleased to finally meet you. It appears your presence here in the Delta Quadrant has inadvertently caused some conflict between us. I would rather avoid any more unpleasantness. Would you be willing to meet with me face to face? That is understandable. Do you have a location in mind? There are not many areas of the Delta Quadrant where my people are not reviled.
Oh, what a wonderful surprise! Is there anything I can do for you? Diplomatic negotiations. I am Starfleet's ambassador to the Delta Quadrant. I would be more than happy to offer my services as mediator. As for the location, Dexa and most of our people are on New Talax now, but we still have the asteroid base in the Intaba system. It's mostly empty now, just a few cleanup crews, and the Kazon have been leaving it alone. It would be perfect.
Well, did you find a suitable location for our meeting? Talaxians. Are there still Talaxian communities? How odd. The site is agreeable. Send my ship the coordinates and I will meet you there.
I'm contacting the closest medical ship. They can investigate this further while we meet with Gaul. Imagine using a medical emergency as a trap. The Vaudois have no shame. I don't trust Gaul. He betrayed us on Vaudois Prime. He'll do it again.
It's good to see you again so soon. If I might make a suggestion, I would recommend only bringing 2 crew members with your away team. Gaul brought 4 aides. You'll have the doctor and myself, and bringing more of your crew down might look like you're trying to get an advantage on him. Gaul seems very touchy. Proper protocol will be important. Are you ready to beam down? It's so good to see... Doctor, it's been 30 years! You haven't aged a day!
Yes. It's good to see you too, Neelix.
We have a bit of time before we'll begin. We're giving the Vaudois a fine Talaxian feast to help ease the tension. Doctor, you must tell me all you've been up to.
Oh, Neelix, I couldn't. Not with the Vaudois here. But I suppose it is important that you hear about my many achievements since our last meeting. And my brilliant research was able to prove conclusively. Thus, I began my grand adventure into the challenge of writing Klingon opera.
Well, Brax and I agreed to never mention the incident again. Well, at least not to Dexa.
Neelix, the Vardwar have finished the appetizers and are waiting for you.
Oh, well, we had better get going. We can talk more later. Do you remember Chef Jolax from the last time you were here? He's the one that has been serving the Vardwar their fabulous appetizers. Full bellies make for good conversation, I always say. He told me that Gaul is a little grumpy, but I'm sure you can handle him. Gaul is in the command room now, waiting for us. Jolax should be back soon to take everyone's orders for the main course.
Ah, at last. I must say your Talaxian friends are quite hospitable. But down to business. Our meeting is long overdue. As do I. My people are damaged, in crisis. We are already at war with the Kabali, and with you, giving your alliance's support for them. Do you know why we fight the Kabali? Their world was once a Vadwar colony, one of our largest. And there is still a large cache of stasis tubes on the planet. Those are my brothers and sisters being held hostage. The Kabali are stealing them, taking their very identities and transforming them. The Kabali would rather watch us die and use our corpses as fuel for their unnatural corruption. Is it wrong to fight against your own extinction? Don't we have a right to survive as well? There can be no peace. Not after what they've done. Are you suggesting we are weak? That we should just lay down and die for them? No, we will not. Do not try to pacify me. We will have our retribution. You have my offer. Abandon your alliance with the Kabali and support us, and we will be your strongest ally in the Quadrant. Peace. You know nothing of what it means to be Vadwar. You need to understand. The Vadwar have endured too much to make peace. Do you expect us to forget the destruction of our cities? The massacres of our people?
The food's almost ready. What would you all like for your main course?
You need to understand even the smallest fraction of our anger.
He's dead. I'm sorry.
Does that make you angry, Talaxian?
No, it makes me sad. For Jolex. And for you.
Then we are not done.
What the? Huh? Oh no.
time only to save one group? I do not envy your choice. I would go with you, but I cannot leave Neelix alone. And time is of the essence. I'm afraid you'll have to go on without us.
No, I'm going. I can't sit by and let the Vaudouar kill my friends. I won't be a burden. I promise. I have to do this.
How do we choose who to save? We've saved the hostages, but they may be safer with you. What about the people in the storage room? We should check to see if any of the Telexians survived.
Doctor, you have to save them. These are my friends.
They are beyond my help. I'm sorry.
Then we can still save the others. We have to get to the shuttle in the cargo bay.
sent a signal to the remaining Talaxians to join us here as soon as possible. More Vaadwaur on the way! Defend the shuttle! More on the way. If I weren't a hologram, I'd be worried. A large number of Vaadwaur are closing in. I'm afraid they may be too much for you to handle.
The Teray are here to assist. After this, our debt to you is repaid.
That's timely. Here come the Vaadwaur.
The Vaadwaur have been repelled. I would have words with you before you continue. Our help does not mean we are now allies. We are repaying a debt. Our ships are currently engaging the Vaadwaur fleet. It is unsafe for this shuttle to launch until they are defeated. We will return to our ships. I suggest you do the same. We will provide cover for your ship so it may drop shields to transport you.
I knew this meeting was a farce. The word Vaadwaur means fool in ancient Talaxian. Did you know that? You thought me a fool who would swallow your insults without comment. A fool who would blunder into the trap you set with the Teray. I am not. This has destroyed any chance of an accord between us. How disappointing. I had thought you would be a valuable ally. Now you are just another victim.
You came to our aid when the Vaudouar attacked our homeworld. Now we have come to assist you. This discharges our obligation.
How could they do something so horrible? We're no threat to them. We've done nothing but welcome them. And he killed my friends just to make a statement. I don't understand how anyone would be so callous. I don't blame you. I agreed to let the Vaudouar come here. I put my people in danger. This is my responsibility. I just never conceived that even the Vaudouar could be so treacherous. They double-crossed us on Voyager and tried to take the ship, but slaughtering innocent people. My time on Voyager changed me. I saw the best that people could be. I forgot, or wanted to forget, how evil they could be. With your permission, I'll lead the survivors back to New Talax. Then we can return with a security force to collect the dead.
I've been in contact with the USS Blackwell. They boarded the freighter in the Shenda system, but it was empty. It was all a ruse by the Vaudouar to lure us into that system. Everything was part of this play Gaul wanted to perform, from the initial distress call to his intervention and offer to negotiate. And then, he used a massacre to set his stage. That's the kind of man he is, and unless he's stopped, the entire quadrant may fall.
Gaul has shown his true nature. I expected he was not dealing in good faith. But nevertheless, we had to make an attempt to find a peaceful solution to our problems with the Vaudouar. Now the war will continue. I grieve for all who have been lost, and for those who will fall before this conflict ends.
Senseless, meaningless death. I'll never understand. I hope Neelix and his people will be able to find some peace, and that Gaul will answer for his crimes. And I hope our paths cross again, perhaps under better circumstances next time. With your permission, I'll return to Voyager.
Gaul betrayed my trust years ago when we first encountered the Vaudouar. Time hasn't made him any less treacherous or dangerous. He's a warmonger and must be stopped. There's something interesting I'd like you to look into.